Hey friends, welcome back to She's at It Again. And today, go with me as we make my favorite salad. Very few ingredients. The dressing recipe is so simple, but I'll show you that at the end, and I think you're going to enjoy this. So we're going to try to make this as comprehensive yet quick as we can. So go with us. This is romaine lettuce that we have in our container. If you're interested in how I keep lettuce preserved this way, you can click on the link to the video that shows that. We're just going to cut our romaine in small pieces. Nobody wants to get a giant piece of lettuce in their mouth when they're eating salad. It's a lot more fun to eat when it's small. And put that in the bowl. Next is our carrot. Cut that little end off. I know two doggies that would love to have that. And I like to add interest to a salad by making everything a different shape. You could cut these into coins if you want to, but I just find that cutting these in little strips, almost like julienne strips, just makes it more visually appealing. Zoe's not being very patient. So like that. This is a red onion. You can choose whatever kind of onion you want. And I just try to cut it as thinly as possible. These are called jumbo queen olives, and these are pimiento stuffed olives. We're just going to slice those. Next ingredient is our Parmesan Reggiano cheese. Okay, our next ingredient are organic cherry tomatoes, and we're just gonna slice those in half. If they're really bigger ones, you can quarter them, like that. Now you might be wondering why I put the tomatoes on top instead of the Parmesan on top, and I'll show you. Because to store this until our dinner party, we're going to put a shower cap over it, and the tomatoes keep the Parmesan from sticking to the shower cap. So we'll be right back, and I'll show you how to make the dressing for this lovely salad. We are back, and our salad is done. It's in the refrigerator, covered with a shower cap. Everything's layered in there. It's so pretty. But now we're going to make the dressing for this. Now this is just something I made up. I can't even tell you how many recipes I've tried and somebody says, tastes just like Olive Garden's. No, it doesn't. This tastes exactly like what you get at Olive Garden. No, it doesn't. No matter what I try, it does not taste like it. Now, I'm not going to tell you this tastes like Olive Garden dressing because I don't even remember what Olive Garden dressing tastes like. I remember I liked it, but I don't remember what it tastes like. I do know that I have heard that they use soy oil, which most people do. That's just what's on the market out there, but I'm not interested in eating that. But I would like to show you how I came up with a dressing that I think is superior to anything I've had before. So I'm not that smart. It's just that I know what I like. Okay, this is red wine vinegar. This is organic red wine vinegar, and I found it at Trader Joe's. I'm always excited when I find something organic that I'm looking for anyway, but hadn't been able to find it locally. Okay, so I'm going to eyeball this, and then I'll tell you about what the measurement says on here. So that's about close to a half a cup of red wine vinegar. Now I'm making more than what I normally make, so I normally make it in a smaller container. So I'm just kind of guessing at this. Next ingredient is honey. You can use your good quality raw honey because there's no heating involved in this, so it maintains its good properties which come from raw honey. So my guess is about 3 tablespoons of raw honey that I just put in there. Now I'm not putting my oil in there yet. I'll put it in there last because I want all the other stuff to absorb the vinegar and get hydrated, or in the case of the honey, I want it to dissolve before we ever put the oil in because it will inhibit that. About, let's see, let's go with close to a teaspoon of oregano. This is a half teaspoon measure. So a teaspoon of oregano. About 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I crushed up some basil. This is fresh basil from my garden, and I keep it in a jar because it's completely dried, but sometimes I have the little stems and the part of the leaves that I don't necessarily want on there. But I crushed it up almost powder fine this time, but I didn't want any of those stems in there. Let's see how much of this we have. I'd say pretty close to a teaspoon of dried basil. So I'm going to shake this up just to get the honey dissolved in it. I do refrigerate my dressing after I get it made, but in order to serve it, you'll want to set it out and let it come to room temperature before putting it on your salad. Otherwise, your olive oil is kind of solidified and all you will get is the red wine vinegar and the herbs and the honey and stuff. You won't get any of the oil. And the oil actually adds a lot of flavor, but it also helps in the just the taste of the, well, actually not the taste, but the way the dressing adheres to the leaves of your salad. That smells really good. Okay, next thing I'm going to add to this is a half cup of freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. My cheese is almost gone. We're going to have to invite our exchange student Meb to come back and bring us more cheese. That was a huge block of cheese, and I looked at that thing when he gifted us with it when my neighbor brought it over, and I was like, wonder how long it'll take me to use that. Well, let me tell you, it wasn't long. Okay, let me get that shaken up in there. Okay, let me see about how much olive oil we're going to put in. I would say between a half cup and 3/4 of a cup, so maybe 2/3 of a cup of olive oil. Put our lid back on, and that's our dressing right there, plain and simple. Okay, I will not be taking a picture of the final product because I'm going to have 9 other people at my table. And so I won't be taking pictures of the salad tonight. But trust me when I say this dressing plus that salad is really good stuff. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye, guys.